Alex had always thought that success and happiness were measured by comparing yourself to others. Every day, as soon as Alex woke up, the phone was in hand, scrolling through social media feeds. Pictures of friends traveling to exotic places, celebrating achievements, or posting about new jobs and promotions flooded the screen. Each scroll brought a small pang of envy, which slowly turned into anxiety and self-doubt. Alex started to feel that no matter how hard they tried, it would never be enough. That feeling of not being good enough became a quiet but constant companion. It was not just about achievements, even appearance, style, and lifestyle became points of silent comparison. Trying to keep up, Alex started changing routines and habits to mirror those of friends and peers. New hobbies were taken up not out of interest but because everyone else is doing it. Career paths were chosen based on what others were achieving, not on personal passion. Every little detail became a source of pressure. The story highlights how destructive comparison can be, even when it seems harmless on the surface. This struggle is something many young people and professionals experience every day, silently battling with their own feelings of inadequacy. The tension in Alex's life grew slowly, almost unnoticed at first. Simple conversations with friends or colleagues brought inner criticism. When someone shared good news, instead of feeling happy for them, Alex felt a sting of jealousy. Thoughts like "why am I not like them?" or "I will never reach that level" repeated in the mind like a loop. This inner voice became louder with every comparison, gradually chipping away at confidence and self-esteem. Even achievements that were once celebrated alone began to feel insignificant, because there was always someone doing better or faster. Alex's friend Liam, calm and confident, noticed the change but did not judge. Liam's presence reminded Alex of the contrast between admiration and self-criticism. Liam had always followed his own path, embracing failures as lessons and celebrating small successes. Observing this quietly, Alex felt a mix of frustration and longing, wishing to have that same peace of mind but not knowing where to start. The story emphasizes this part of the conflict, the internal struggle between desire, envy, and the deep need to be accepted by oneself. The emotional impact in this part of the story is strong because it is relatable. Viewers see themselves in Alex, feeling the same pressure from social comparison. The tension builds slowly, showing the realistic consequences: sleepless nights, distraction from personal goals, and a clouded sense of identity. Alex's life seems stuck in a loop, trying to imitate others instead of living authentically. The audience begins to empathize deeply, feeling the heaviness of Alex's emotions, the sadness, frustration, and quiet desperation that comparison brings. By presenting the struggle in detail, the story prepares viewers for the transformation to come. They understand how comparison steals happiness and prevents growth, creating anticipation for the lessons Alex will eventually learn. This section not only sets the stage for the story but also creates a strong emotional hook. It motivates the audience to reflect on their own lives, asking themselves silently if they are living their own journey or chasing someone else's shadow. Gradually, Alex began to notice that the constant comparison was making life heavy and joyless. One day, after another sleepless night spent scrolling through social media, Alex realized that trying to be like everyone else was not bringing happiness. The thought struck clearly: maybe the key was not to compete with others, but to focus on personal growth and self-acceptance. This was the turning point, the moment when Alex decided to shift perspective and look inward rather than outward. The story now moves from struggle to transformation, showing viewers that change is possible even when the habit of comparison feels strong and natural. Alex started with small steps. Instead of comparing grades, jobs, or lifestyle with friends, the focus shifted to personal passions and goals. Simple things like journaling thoughts, practicing hobbies purely for enjoyment, and celebrating even minor achievements became part of daily life. With every small victory, confidence slowly returned. The story highlights that transformation is not instant, it begins with small, consistent changes. Liam, Alex's friend, provided gentle guidance, sharing personal experiences about embracing individuality and trusting one's own journey. Liam's example served as proof that happiness and success are unique for each person, not a one-size-fits-all standard. As Alex continued this path, the change became visible not only internally but externally as well. Decisions were made based on personal values, not social pressure. Alex stopped overthinking about what others were doing and began creating a life aligned with personal dreams and interests. The narrative emphasizes that true fulfillment comes from living authentically. Viewers can feel the relief and calm in Alex's life, contrasting sharply with the stress and anxiety in the previous section. The emotional payoff here is powerful because it is realistic, relatable, and hopeful. Alex learned to celebrate individual strengths instead of comparing them to others' achievements. Skills, talents, and even unique personality traits became sources of pride. The story shows that self-worth does not come from external approval but from accepting and valuing oneself. Gratitude became a daily practice. Alex appreciated personal growth, small wins, and the ability to focus on the journey rather than the destination. The narrator gently addresses the audience, encouraging them to pause, reflect, and identify what makes them unique. This part of the story triggers positive emotions, making viewers feel inspired, motivated, and understood. By the end, Alex's transformation is complete. Confidence and happiness are restored, and life feels lighter and more meaningful. The story resolves with the central message: comparison is the thief of joy. Each person has their own path, and embracing individuality leads to true fulfillment. This lesson is simple, clear, and easy for ESL learners to grasp, yet powerful enough to motivate action. Viewers are encouraged to let go of envy, stop measuring life against others, and start focusing on personal growth and happiness. The story concludes on a hopeful, uplifting note. Alex smiles at the progress made, reflecting on the journey from self-doubt to self-acceptance. The final message is direct and inspirational: your journey is yours alone. Embrace it, trust it, and celebrate who you are. The audience leaves not only entertained but also motivated to make a positive change in their own lives. This section ensures that the motivational power is strong, emotional impact is high, and the story delivers a clear, memorable moral lesson that resonates with viewers long after the video ends.